Welcome back, guys, it's good to see you again. Now in the previous video we talked about Venus Solamnos and the creation of the Solamnic nation. And that was an epic story, one of my all-time favorites. And from here we're going to continue on. Okay, so the two big things that Venus Solamnos did after he created his country and the Knights of Solamnia is that he took the city of Bright Horizon, that it was a haven for pirates and brigands and all bad stuff. He went in there with his knights, he conquered the place, and he turned it from Bright Horizon, and he renamed it Palantis. It turned into the jewel of his empire, the jewel of his country. It is a huge port city, very important one, and it's nestled within a small bay surrounded by mountains. The second thing that he built was the High Claris Tower, and that is situated in a mountain pass that is blocking the way from the plains of Solamnia into Palantis. It is the only land-bound way into Palantis. With building this tower, he is safeguarding the city from any enemy, and for thousands of years no one was ever able to take the tower. So after Bright Horizon was cleaned up and renamed as Palantis, the Great Library of the Ages appeared overnight, with the chronicler Astanos coming with it. Astanos is an undying man that is speculated to be one of Gillian's avatars. And Gillian, if you remember, is one of the three major gods. He is the god of neutrality. Moving on. Over the next 400 years, three major human civilizations start to appear. One of them we already talked about, Solamnia. The second is Sanskrit, and the third one is Ishtar. Ishtar is the most important between them all, as over there we have the king priest and people like that, but that's a story for a different day. Ergoth, on the other hand, started to dwindle away and their power started to diminish. And the elves completely shut themselves out from the world. Okay, so for 400 years, between the year 1400 PC and 1000 PC, the Dark Queen starts to plot her third coming. She plants her eggs all over the continent of Anselon, nourishing them, waiting for them to hatch, to bring her dragons back into the world. Okay, so after years of incubation, the eggs finally hatch, and the dragons release their fury on the world. Now this time, instead of going after the Elven nation, the dragons and their allies go after the young Solamnic nation, thinking that the humans will crumble a lot quicker than the elves, and they'll be able to wash them aside and continue their conquest of the world. Now the orders of high sorcery, they come together in a conclave that is only done once before and once after. This conclave of all of the orders together, they create the dragon orbs. These are orbs that can control the different dragons. They create 5 of these orbs and they distribute them throughout the continent of Anselon. The one that was supposed to go in the High Sorcery Tower in Palantis is put in the High Claris Tower. Dwarven architects create openings in the High Claris Tower and turn it into a dragon death trap. As the war progresses, a young knight named Huma Dragonsbane joins the fray, and I will tell you his story when I get back home. We'll see you there. During the war, Huma falls in love with a beautiful elf maiden who is actually a silver dragon named Heart. The Lord of Light, Paladin, gives them a choice: either live together as mortals, secluded and away from the world, or go back into the fray and fight and defeat Thakisis. And both of them, of course, decide that defeating the evil that is Thakisis is way more important than their own happiness, because if they are happy and away from the world, the entire world will burn. Making up their minds, Paladin guides them to the forging of the first DragonLance, and the aid of the Dwarven smith wielding the Hammer of Honor and bearing the silver arm blessed by Paladin, their victories rally the good metallic dragons to their cause. Victory after victory with the metallic dragons and the blessed DragonLances, they fight back the forces of evil, until finally they face down Thakisis herself. Huma and Heart are able to lance one of Thakisis' 5 heads, and by that forcing her into an agreement to take herself and her forces away from Anselons forever. She agrees, and while she is leaving, she slays Huma and Heart, and they die sacrificing themselves to ensure victory. With the victory of good over evil in the third Dragonlance comes to an end the Age of Dreams. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the series about the Age of Dreams. The next video in this series will be about the Age of Might. It is the next period after the Age of Dreams. It is the period where Ishtar reigns supreme, conquers all, and tries to put good in the world forever, and how that was corrupted and led to complete and utter destruction. But short disclaimer, first of all, I'm sorry that it's taken me so long to produce these videos. It is a bit crazy here with the move and all of that. Now the next video I hope I'm going to release this week, but if not, I'm going to release it next week from Norfolk. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.